There's no need to be intimidated about making roast beef. It's really a snap. Simply season the roast, put it in the oven, and it cooks itself. Create garlic-studded roast beef as shown here by home economist Joyce Parslow with Canadian Beef as she shares her roast beef secrets. Begin with Canadian beef that's been graded Canada Prime, AAA or AA. Choose either a premium oven roast such as prime rib or strip loin or a regular oven roast such as eye of round or sirloin tip. Use the new 2-gauge roasting method to create a beautifully browned, tender and juicy roast. First, start by searing the roast in a 450 Fahrenheit oven for 10 minutes. Next, turn the oven temperature way down to 275 degrees to roast low and slow. For this recipe, cut small slits into the roast all over. Use your fingers to insert slivers of garlic cloves into the slits and then season the roast all over with coarse salt and pepper. Place the roast into a shallow roasting pan with a rack underneath. Keeping the roast off the bottom of the pan promotes even cooking. Cook the roast to your ideal doneness by using a meat thermometer to gauge the meat's temperature. Insert a meat thermometer into the roast before cooking. Use either a traditional dial-type thermometer or try the new probe type that lets you follow the cooking process by viewing a temperature monitor that sits outside the oven while the roast cooks. When the roast is done, remove it from the oven and set on a cutting board placed inside a rimmed pan to catch the juices. Tent loosely with foil. Allow it to rest while you create the gravy or sauce. Resting allows the beef to firm up, lets it finish cooking, and lets the juices settle so they don't run out when the meat is carved. For an au jus sauce, bring the roasting pan to a sizzle on the stovetop and add a splash of red wine to stir up the brown bits from the bottom of the pan. Add the remaining wine and sodium-reduced beef broth. Skim off the fat and let it cook down until thickened. For a gravy, stir in a cornstarch and cold water mixture and cook briefly to thicken. Carve roast and serve with the sauce. A perfectly prepared roast beef is delicious and nutritious, packed with 14 essential nutrients including vitamin B12. For more great beef recipes and cooking know-how, visit beefinfo.org.